This is a mains tier list for post new age. We did a pre-new age best mains tier list. Now we're going to be doing a post new age mains tier list. Obviously, these tier lists are just for fun. Everything isn't 100% serious.
Yeah, again, like what Joe said, it's not 100% accurate, but we have had quite a few of end game players come on Showcase the Class, give their opinions. So I do feel like it is better now at this point to rebuttal and revisit the tier list. So let's get right into it.
And before we say anything, every class in this game is playable, no matter where it lands on this tier list. You can still get to the end game. You can still do all the content. You can still enjoy the class, have fun. Does not matter where this is on this tier list. Does not matter.
Exactly.
Except Demon Avengers, of course. Except
well, yeah, obviously.
All right, Adele.
Okay, Adele. Adele, bro. It's weird. Like, the thing is, Adele is like the class where you could argue that it's in mid, and then you could also argue that it's very good. Because on one end, Adele has a lot of micromanagement to it. The damage is like, it's above average for sure. The damage isn't horrible, but there's a lot of things that you have to manage on it, and it's a 30-second burst, but the origin on the skill is pretty strong, which does bump it up a lot for me. I think Adele definitely Adele, it's so hard. It's like high
Adele
mid.
is also harder to play though too. It does require more hands than other classes. Like, it's not just an easy class that you could just press one button and you just do a bunch of damage.
So I think what we'll do for this as well is we'll actually sort them in each category where they go. Because I do feel, because since we do have 4, we'll like put like, so Adele would be like high mid. Yeah. Like, it's definitely not like bottom mid, but it's definitely high mid. Yeah, I think mid is a good spot for Adele to go in.
All right, Aran. We're gonna be moving on to Aran next.
These are harder to do earlier on. You know what I mean? Like, you start to kind of get like
you can always move things around
for each class. Yeah, everything can be moved around. Solo bossing, party bossing is just a little bit can be awkward. I feel like.
I mean, Aran's damage is very good. It's a Freud's class too. Like, the class chunks, bro. It's like very good, and it's in between mid. We'll keep it at very good for now, and at the end, maybe we can like move it around, move it down, or move it up. Who knows? Its origin is pretty good. Its origin is pretty good too.
I don't believe that Aran gives any support either. So like, that is also something to put in and factor as well. Does your class give any support?
Yes, that is massive. Arc is very good. Arc is very good.
So the reason why Arc is super good. It gives party support. The only downside to this though, the only downside to Arc is that it can become a little bit less distinguishable as like a heavy hitting damage class in a 3-minute party. In a 2-minute party though, Arc is insanely strong, but it depends on your party comp. The class does actually give support, ID, and damage, I believe. Once 2-minute party becomes more meta, this class is going to be like insane.
And also Arc gives support too. Like, it literally gives support in the party too, in bossing. It's just, the class is very good. Arc is a perfect example of why you should stick with your main as well, because Arc used to be at the bottom of tier list, and now it's at the top. Like, the damage is good. I wouldn't say it's harder to play. There's a little bit of a learning curve, I guess, but
I think Arc looks harder to play than it is.
And it fits, it fits the meta even with a 3-minute because of how burst heavy the class is. Like, the class has a massive fucking burst.
But let's keep the ordering controlled now.
Yes.
Okay, Battle Mage.
Battle Mage definitely goes in very good. It's not like it needs nerf, but like when you move Battle Mage up, it's like Aran goes down to like mid. Or we just say this is good, and then we just say like this is juiced. What about that? What about that? What are we thinking with this, boys? Also, I think that now that we have this tier as well, I think that Adele should be moved up to good, honestly, because it fits the meta. Like, it fits the 3-minute meta as well, and the damage is good. True. The class is overall good.
The origin saves Adele. To be honest.
All right, Beast Tamer. Beast Tamer is going in juiced IMO. The reason why for now this shit might be ass. I don't think it's in like a needs nerf low key, because it's not like it's doing like crazy damage. It offers a bunch of FD to the party. On top of all that support, it's not doing giga juice, but also doesn't have a 6 job, so we don't really know. This class is very volatile, bro, because you really don't know what the fuck is gonna happen with this class in a few months. Like, you really don't know.
It is. The class is giving you like 30 FD for anybody wondering. In a party setting on burst, you're gonna be getting like 30 FD with this class, so it's not as good as Bishop. It's better than every other support though. It's about second on the list for overall FD gain during burst for like support classes. So if you get one of these bad boys in your party,
Bishop is going to needs nerf. This class is overall insanely good. This class
Disgusting.
is a very good bosser. In general, the survivability is crazy on this class. This thing gives ADFD to your party bossing. It can literally swap to a 2-minute or a 3-minute class with its support, which is actually so crazy. It can job change if you want to, which I don't know why you would job change, but like it can if you really wanted to. And it's easy to play. It's easy as fuck to play too. You don't die. Like it's insane main, needs nerfs. I don't know how this thing hasn't got nerfed yet.
I don't know.
But it gonna catch his. It gonna get his. It gonna get his or hers.
It gonna get his. It gonna get his. It gonna get what it needs. Blade Master.
Oh.
Yo, we gonna talk about Blade Master.
Oh.
Bro,
honestly,
the reason why the class is bugged, if it's in literally 0 meta, it's not even a 2-minute. It's like arguably a 3-minute, but not a 3-minute because all of its skills are such short cooldowns.
It's like
doesn't
CM.
fit in it. Yeah, it's like CM. It's like the CM of thieves, but better than CM.
Yeah,
way less damage than Kanna. Kanna gap in low-key the most OP classes. We go get into that.
In shambles, dude. Tommy would agree though.
Tommy
That's
agrees.
The thing. Like
he would agree.
It's a cool playstyle. Like it's a low cooldown class. So if you like that type of playstyle, like DB isn't like that bad. But again, like if we're being honest, like it could go in mid.
But again, like for anybody out there that is a DB main, like don't be like shitting yourselves like, what, I picked the wrong class. Like it's still, you can still do everything you need to do and then some.
Plenty of DBs.
Don't like trip. Yeah, don't trip if a class that you main or like want to main is getting put low in the tier list, because all these classes can do anything at the end game level.
But you can job change if you don't like the class to Night Lord or Shadower. Blaster, dude, I'm gonna be honest, as a main, like this shit is like not it, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like
it's just not though. It's just not.
Nah, it needs buffs, bro. It needs buffs. This class is not doing what it needs to do with what it has, bro. And
it's staying here.
And the reason why I honestly fully think it deserves to be in this tier is because it's very, very, very high effort. It's one of the hardest classes in the game, and the damage isn't even that good if you're doing everything perfect. Like it's a hard ass class to play.
Yeah, and it's a DPM as well. The only thing that Blaster has going for it is that it is a extremely tanky class. But who cares at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really matter if your class is tanky. If you ain't doing damage, no one's gonna take you, and you ain't even gonna have the chance to stay alive because no one wants to take you in the party. Yeah,
and the class is like always bugged. It's also been bugged. Like there's just too much. It's throw it out and move on, bro. Honestly.
On the other end, people who like more skilled classes, you might like Blaster because you want to press a bunch of buttons and not get rewarded for it. But like, unless you're not that person, you won't like the class.
Moving on. Blaze Wizard. Blaze Wizard. I definitely think Blaze Wizard goes in good.
It has to go in good. It can't go in mid at all. It has to go in good because of the support that it does give in a party. This class is still extremely good in any end game scenario where you're trying to look for supports. The class isn't it's not like the weakest class in the world either. It is the least played class in GMS. In Reboot at least, I think, or in GMS overall. So it doesn't get the light that it maybe get if it was more popular.
Also, the burst is like a standstill burst as well. So if you don't like that type of playstyle, like that's a big thing for me. If the burst, you're like stuck in animation and you can't move, like locked in burst, like that is like the biggest turn off to me. So if that's something you don't like, I definitely wouldn't really recommend Blaze Wizard. But again, Blaze Wizard is definitely not a bad class at all. Gives great FD. It's an overall solid class. It's overall solid. Moving on to Bowmaster. All right, Bowmaster is mid, bro. Bowmaster, y'all are gonna say job change. Y'all are gonna say job change, but Bowmaster honestly is mid. Bowmaster is definitely mid, bro. And honestly, the damage, I'll explain why. Okay, so first off, there's a lot of good things about Bowmaster, bro. There are honestly a lot of good things about Bowmaster that could entice people to play this class. Now, Bowmaster is not part of the meta, bro. It's a 2-minute class. I'm a salesman on Bowmaster right now. Hold the fuck up, bro. Hold the fuck up. I'm gonna sell y'all.
Spam the copes, boys. Spam the copes.
So I know training isn't a part of this argument, but the training is very AFK on Bowmaster. I know we ain't taking that into consideration, but that is a plus. Also, its burst is a very, 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 very easy to get off. Like, it is not possible to not get your damage off in a boss. The class is very... Why the fuck are y'all spamming copes, bro? Oh, hell the fuck nah. How the fuck nah? That shit is foul, bro. That shit is foul. Bowmaster is easy to play. Bowmaster is easy to play, easy to survive. The survivability is top tier. Survivability is top tier. You get dummies that literally spawn non-stop. And yeah, like, it's just an easy class to play. It does decent damage. It does decent damage. I out-damaged the fucking Adele last week in C-Cal, so what the fuck y'all gotta say about copes? Where the fuck the copes at now? It's a hurricane class though. It's a hurricane class though, so that definitely is a turnoff for a lot of people because it's not. You don't get attack speed 0. You don't get attack speed 0. The origin is also good on bowmaster. The origin is good on bowmaster too. Anyway, that's my point on bowmaster. We're leaving it at mid. Jenny is getting changed to 2-minute as well, so 2-minute classes do get a bit of a buff with the Jenny change. So yeah, there's another thing. All right, Buccaneer. Buccaneer is good. I think Buck goes above Adele and Blaze Wizard. Buck is a very good class. The burst is very, very, very condensed. I framed burst as well. I know this isn't like just for bossing and stuff, but we're just gonna talk about the bossing real quick. It does fit the meta because it is a 3-minute class. Survivability is very good. The movement on Buck is very good. If you like a class that has a very like sharp movement and you can control it and you can kind of do some you can schmoove and groove, bro. You can schmoove and groove while you're playing this class.
Nah, Buck is not giga juice, bro. Here's the reason why it falls off in 6-shot meta because the origin isn't isn't tailored to a 3-minute burst meta and condensed roar burst.
I don't even get how this is up for debate. Like, how is Buck even up for debate for being in juice? Like, it's not even. It's good.
It's good. It's a very good class. It's a very good class. Like Joe said, the iframe burst makes it pretty easy to get 100% of your damage off in burst. The class also does give a little bit of support. Banner does give percent stat to the party, which is still juice. It is still good, but like the class is not like extremely juice. It's just not.
Buck is very good. It's a very good class, bro. Like,
again, you could argue that it goes above Buck or above Arc, but it's right around there. This is close here. This is close.
Yeah. Okay, Cadena. I think Cadena honestly goes at the end of the good. Honestly,
at the end of good.
And the reason why Cadena's damage is very good. Cadena is a very hard class to play, but it's one of those classes again where if you enjoy playing a class that is very high APM, you're moving around a ton, like you gotta do a lot to get a lot, like this class is for you. Just know that it's a lot of work to play this class, and it's definitely a harder learning curve. Like, you're really gonna have to put in like a lot of time to learn how to play this class at a high level.
No, you will.
Also, it is a takey class too, so it's not like you're dying that much too. Like, it does have shields on it where it's like it's a little bit harder to die, honestly. It's a better blaster. It's a way better blaster. Yeah, this is what blasters wish they were, but they aren't.
See, the thing is now, this is hard to put this in where it is, but this is going based off of what we have right now.
Yes,
it could be in the arguably juice category soon, but for right now we're gonna keep it in. That should need a job change.
Yeah,
that should need a job
but
change.
In the future, this class is getting a lot of FD.
A lot of FD. I think you're getting 70. I think it was 70 FD on your bullets. 70 FD in bullets. So a huge buff to the burst. And even more. They're getting even more buffs. I don't know all of them. I'm not a CM main, not a CM advocate, but I know they are getting quite a few of very good buffs. The reason why we're not like speaking about it or like acknowledging it is because we just need to see how it plays in GMS and see how the class performs in GMS before giving any opinions on the buffs as well.
It's not a 3-minute or a 2-minute class as well, so it just really doesn't fit in any metas either. It's just like a weird ass class. It's just weird as fuck, honestly. Okay, so this next class, Corsair, bro. Again, we just have not seen shit with Corsair, bro. Like, this class is like extinct. Like, I just do not see anybody playing Corsair, bro. Like,
yeah, I would say mid. I would say it's mid. I don't. This is a class that I'm not entirely sure about, just because I just have not seen a lot of people play it. Even to this day, I still have not seen any videos on Corsair at all. Have not had anybody pull up to showcase the class either. Very low mid for sure. The mobbing is insane, but we're not taking mobbing into consideration here because we are all getting Soul Janus. If they end up bringing back bigger maps or something, if they end up bringing bigger maps into the game and Soul Janus isn't the only factor for mobbing, then maybe we'll like consider mobbing. But for right now, it doesn't matter. All classes are good mobbers.
Dark Knight's another mid class, but I feel like it goes above. It goes up. Maybe it's even above fucking bowmaster, bro. I don't even know. I feel like it's like in between right here.
I feel like it's at solo bossing. It's decent, but it's not it's just not crazy. And in party bossing, it's like
And also, Dark Knight has, what's a skill, bro? This shit has like a 30-second iframe or something like that. It can use every 6 minutes or something. The survivability on this class is very good. Yeah, because the textbook definition of mid. Yeah,
final pack. But that isn't something that you can use like every burst. It's like a what is it, like a 50-minute cooldown or some shit or whatever it is. Dawn Warrior.
I think it goes at the top of juice, bro. The top of juice. Dawn Warrior is very good, bro. This class is insane. Its burst is insane. Very, very, very big burst. The playstyle is extremely easy. Hard to miss your burst. This class has a ton of iframes as well. It's also a support. It gives 15% FD non-stop throughout the entire boss fight. Low-key, this shit does need a nerf. The only con with this class, like I can see, is like people be saying it's boring, but I feel like that's just a trend to say this class is boring, bro. Like, I don't know.
Nah, bro, but the thing is, the people who say it's boring, low-key, I feel like they're not playing it right, because like there is a bit of skill to the class when you're bursting. Like there is. You need a back end to burst.
Right.
Yeah, like I feel like people who say it's boring aren't playing it how you're supposed to play it. Like they're like cracking the sun right away. Because if you actually play this end game level and you're trying to like maximize damage output in a party setting, like there is a bit of complications that could be hard.
It honestly should go into needs nerf. Now that we're saying all this stuff that this class has, like low-key it could be in needs nerfs. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is definitely going to be at the top of good IMO, or maybe behind Arc. Maybe behind Arc.
Put it behind Arc. Put it behind Arc.
It's a longer, drawn-out burst as well. I mean, it does very good damage. Like, the class is very, very good. Like, its damage output. It has iframes as well. You're literally in iframe the entire time. 10 DPM, insane burst, insane survivability, insane origin. Maybe it could go up to juice. Maybe it could go up. But it's staying at the end of juice. It's staying at the absolute end of juice. It's like just getting in there. It's like just getting into juice, low-key.
All right, fine. We'll leave it at juice.
We'll leave it at juice. Yeah, we'll leave it at the end of juice. The burst is 65 seconds long. Yeah, but it does have a pretty big burst. Like, it does have a pretty big burst. If this class is in a 2-minute party, Demon Slayer is absolutely insane. Story. Anyway, we're gonna move on, bro. We're just gonna move on. It's Evan. Evan goes in. I think it goes only the top of good, bro.
I think it goes to top of good. Yeah, I think Evan goes to the top of good. What's the FD that Evan gives as well to mages? What is it, guys? I forgot. What's the number?
It's a low key to support class.
It is
10
it
FD
is.
for
10
mages.
FD to mages, and of course you're always gonna have a kanna and a bishop in your class. So almost half of the entire class, or almost half the party is going to be getting 10 FD from Evan itself.
Yes.
The damage output on Evan is extremely strong as well. The origin isn't crazy strong, I will say, because it is more of a longer drawn out origin, so it isn't the best in parties.
Also, it's a bit of a harder class to play as well. Like, there's a lot of micromanaging too. There's micromanaging that you have to do while playing this class. Like, it's a Freud's class as well, which is very good. That adds to the case. High good is a very good. I think Evan is a really good class. Fire poison. It's like at the end of good. Like,
fire poison is one of those that this is like a hot take for fire poison, because it's very good solo bossing. But at the end of the day, who cares about solo bossing? Of course, it is something to think about when you think about the mains tier list, but you do want to see how it performs in party bossing. And the class has an extremely strong origin, but that is also, for right now, currently the time that we're playing in, that is a bit of a nerf to the class because it caps so easily. In the future, when they get that change, well, then now they get the 40 FD nerf in the future, but we're not going to talk about the nerfs in the future that are coming. But in a party, that's your biggest burst, and then your next burst is very like lower end. Also, it's a DPM. Awkward. If you look at DPM class as well, like, you'll love fire poison. It's very satisfying to play. It does a lot of damage over time. The burst is just if you want a bursty class, I wouldn't recommend fire poison. But if you're okay with the DPM and then a burst every 6 minutes, fire poison is fire, bro. Fire poison is fire. Yeah, it does have, like, the kit is really good. Obviously, it's a tele class. It does have shitty untouchable as well, which is actually kind of sleeper. Yeah, let's move on to Hayato. Hayato is good. It's good. I would say it goes between Buck and Adele, though. I would say it goes between Buck and Adele, like right underneath Buck, above Adele. Hayato was definitely bad, but this class is ripping now. It's ripping. Like, the one downside to the class is I'm 99 or 90% sure there's no support. Maybe there's like some sneaky like ID debuff or something, but the only downside to the class is it is a backloaded burst, which in parties can be a bit complicated or more difficult to fit in the damage, but the class itself is pretty strong. So 20% damage support. So yeah, it does also give support. It's a bit harder to play as well. It's a learning curve. Like, you have to do more as well. Like, there are iframes that has a good kit with it. Good movement. Good iframes. But yeah, the only downside is just back-ended burst. Back-ended burst is the only thing. Facts. Anyway, hero needs nerfs. This shit needs nerfs. Actually, is it needs nerfs or juice? It might be the top of juice. It might be the top of juice. It's like it does need nerfs. Like unironically, it does need nerfs. But yeah, I think top of juice. Yeah, for sure. Because this class is so good, bro. Like, it's just so good. It's a 2-minute class, has insane damage, has a very good kit as well. Needs better up jump. Yes, true. Needs a better up jump. Has a party debuff. Okay. gives support to the party. Has iframe.
True.
The class is a 2-minute, doing more damage than 3-minute classes. Its actual burst, the burst of its class, is extended by server lag. Like, name another class that doing that.
It's
like,
so
name another class.
broke. It is so fucking broke. You can't. You wish you could name another class, but you literally can't. Well, you probably can, but for this, you can't. Hero is gross. It's like, fuck it. It's one of the best classes in the game, bro. One of the best DPSers. If you like a bursty class, if you want to be the damage dealer of your party, Hero is insane. Best sword class by far, for sure.
It could almost go and needs nerfs.
We're gonna move on to hoyoung. Hoyoung is juiced. Hoyoung is very juiced. It's gonna go at the end of, or maybe it goes above Demon Slayer.
I was gonna say we put it at the top of good. I mean, it's giving a bit of a debuff to the party. It's giving ID debuff, which is like negligible in a party setting because
but it's doing so much damage. It's doing so much damage.
It is doing a lot of damage.
It's gonna go above Demon Slayer because it's honestly just so good. Like it's juiced above DS. Like I think it's better.
Yeah.
And Hoyoung is a little bit harder playstyle as well, but like I mean, its kit is crazy good though. It has iframes as well, big bursty damage in bossing. It's harder to play, so I mean that is a plus for some people. Like if you like a class that has like crazy good movement and a lot of buttons to press, like Hoyoung is fire. It's like the best of everything.
Yeah, it's a gauge class, so like keep that in mind if you are thinking of maining it. There is a bit of a learning curve to it. The burst takes a little while to set up, but if you can master all of that, the class you're rewarded extremely well with the movement on this class, and the damage output is extremely good.
Ice Lightning, I think is just mid, bro. Like straight up. And it's low key like job change because it's like, bro, like
you should job change, like high key. You should job change to any other.
It's like not bad. It's like not even like mid. I don't even know. It's not mid, but it's like it is better than fire. Like I don't know, bro. I think low key it's at the end of fire poison, bro. I think it's at end and it's behind fire poison. Like honestly, I think it's. I think this is fine. On the last note of Ice Lightning, if you're gonna play Ice Lightning, like you might as well just job change the bishop, bro. Like bishop just 100%. Has real HS, bro. Crazy easy training, insane boss,
crazy
like,
support.
Yeah, just
play bishop,
bro.
Survivability. It's like it's everything is better about bishop than Ice Lightning.
Yeah. Illium. I think it goes like next to fucking Adele, low key, or like behind Blaze.
I think it goes honestly though, I feel like Blaze Wizard should be moved up. Like high key, I feel like Blaze Wizard should be above Hayato and Adele.
Yeah, Illium should definitely be above Adele. Illium is very good. Again, we haven't really seen that much of Illium, bro. It's just such an underplayed class, but it does offer support.
Party iframe. The movement is very, very good. Survivability is good.
Kain.
In the back.
This shit is juiced. This shit is juiced up here.
I think it goes behind Beast Tamer, but above Hoyoung. I think it goes like that, like this, yeah.
Definitely, I don't think it goes in needs nerfs. I think it goes in juice, bro. Like damage is very, very good. The origin is very satisfying. It is a big bursty class. Has good movement as well.
Very good movement. Very good.
Class has an iframe.
It's just
right?
It is a button spamming class. Like you're constantly looking at your cooldowns, spamming that shit all day. It does have an iframe, the one that makes you float.
And it's harder to play. So if you like a harder to play class that is rewarded and does a lot of damage, Kain is the type of class. It's like Hoyoung. Kanna. Oh my god, people are fucking going to lose
They're
it.
freaking.
Dude.
They're gonna lose
the
it, bro. The room is
spinning.
spinning for chat. The room is spinning.
The room is spinning.
It's caving in, bro.
The room is spinning.
It's caving in.
I'm gonna be honest. This isn't even a troll. Like we're not even trolling when we say this. Kanna is actually so good. Let's just explain real quick, bro.
They heard one person say Kanna shit. They told somebody else, and then they repeated it,
The community
and it has been washed
everyone into thinking that it's bad.
And they did a good job. They did a good job too. Fucking SS tier gaslighting from the Kanna society.
People see one Giga Juice Kanna and think all Kannas are built like that. No.
Yes. No. I've seen it multiple times now. So
let's just go over everything that Kanna has to offer. Okay, so Kanna has domain, right? It has Haku. It gives a 15-second bind. It also ignores literally every fucking boss mechanic in this game, bro. Y'all Kanna mains don't even know that you're ignoring boss mechanics. It's broke. It's actually broke.
Kanna origin is actually so insane.
Yes, we haven't even got to the origin.
Insane.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. And for bosses like fucking Saren, Black Mage, and even Kalos, as an example, Kanna is fucking good in all those.
The thing is, it's just like that's what all these like Kannas are just like, oh, it's damage is shit in solo, but it's like, bro, it doesn't even matter for like
the damage.
It's like, okay, yes, you can have shit solo, but again,
the point that we're trying to make is, boys, if you want to make a Kanna, like if any of y'all want to make a Kanna, make this fucking class. It's good. The of course, training doesn't matter in this tier list, but the training is fire. The solo bossing lacks in damage, but makes up for survivability and negating a lot of the mechanics in certain bosses. In parties, this class rips. It rips, bro. It gains 25 FD in parties. It also gives extra support to other mages. It gives barrier. It gives it a 15-second bind. What doesn't this class have in party bossing? Everything,
and
bro.
also you're wanted in every party too, as well.
You're wanted in every party. People will be on their hands and knees begging, literally, please, like, we'll let you have all the loot. You can have all the loot. You can have the Aran enhancement because we're not clearing without you type beat.
I couldn't clear H slot at 40k stat.
Don't worry, you can't do it at 40, but I'm gonna do it at 20 with 12 stars today.
That's the thing, and it's like that's like really what people say, and they mean that though. Like they really say that, and they're like, bro, like my kanna at 50k stat can't do H load. Like they literally say that, and like they mean it.
Y'all are show y'all.
No, we're being so serious.
Nope.
Nah, kanna is good. Kanna is so good, so good.
It's very, very, very good.
Well,
put it in the top of juice.
Yeah, top of juice. We'll put it at the very fucking front of juice, bro. Anyways, let's move on before the room like spins into fucking spins into like
oblivion
before they throw up. Like Kaiser, honestly, I feel like it should go at the front of mid,
really.
Honestly.
But yeah, the reason, like, this class is very good in solo bossing, but I mean, as we all know, who cares about solo bossing, right? Like it's still decent in parties. Like a party, like a
honestly,
boss, like
wait, true. Honestly, I don't think it goes above BM. I'm gonna be honest. Now that I think about it, it definitely doesn't go above BM. If you like a DPM class, if you don't like having any burst at all, I wouldn't really recommend playing Kaiser.
Yeah, I would not recommend Kaiser. It's just not like it doesn't have that wow factor.
Yeah, and again, Zerhu does carry the class, like for sure. Like there's just not like
he does.
The class is good, but it's not anything crazy, and it doesn't really fall into any meta in this game. So it's kind of weird. Lara is mid. Lara is definitely mid as fuck, bro. Like
Lara is very mid. I think it goes
Lara's like goes
shit,
to the bro.
Back.
Like
Lara's job change low key. We saw we saw it. I don't know. It's just this class has the burst is so quick. So like, dude, the thing is numbers are deceiving, right? Because you see that Lara has one of the highest condensed amount of damage in a small period of time, but then it goes to fucking literally nothing. It drops to nothing.
It's hella underwhelming, like hella underwhelming. And also, don't you gotta do the most? Don't you gotta do the most? Like you really are doing a lot on this class, honestly.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're doing a lot. You have to continuously re-up your summons, shit like that. The class doesn't even have a TP, which is disgusting.
Yeah, the origin is chunky, but the origin is fucking long, bro. Like it should chunk. Like if it didn't chunk, there'd be a problem. So I don't think that like makes anything. I don't think that makes a case.
Yeah, you can TP to the veins, but the veins are like they're not. That's not a true TP.
No, it's gonna stay there. It's really just gonna stay there. Lumi, same. I just think it's mid.
I think it could go behind Dual Blade. I don't think I definitely think Lumi is better than Lara for sure. It's definitely in the mid category for sure. Okay, yeah, support with next to no support. Yeah, like be real.
Marksman.
Marksman.
I think is good though, honestly. But I think it's at the end of good.
the end of good.
Well, no, let's elaborate on Marksman just a little bit in case someone wanted to make a Marksman.
Yeah,
Marksman,
sure.
The class is extremely easy to play. Very easy to play.
Extremely.
The solo bossing is free as fuck because it does have a dummy that just the boss will attack instead of you. Class has an iframe. It's a longer it has a burst, but it also does like decent damage for like 60 seconds with split shot. But again, like this class is just mid. It's a 2-minute class. It's just literally mid, bro. Everything about the class is mid. The way it attacks, like
you just stand in one spot. It's ugly. Shit's ugly.
And it's boring.
Mechanic goes above Blaze Wizard, but behind Adele. I don't know. It's like weird. Like the support is very good on mechanic, but it's nothing like crazy. How good is the damage on mechanic? I actually don't know. I haven't seen any endgame mechanics with a BA, so I actually don't know how good the class is overall. It's not mid. It's not. It cannot go in mid. I just don't think that people know a lot of endgame mechanics. I think that's the problem.
The support is crazy good, but like the damage is like not like the absolute worst either. Like it's a support that has like decent damage, not anything crazy. It's bursty as fuck, so it fits in the meta as well. Yeah, honestly, it could go like that far up. Honestly, it really could. I think it should go up there for sure. I think it's at the top of good.
Okay. Mercedes.
Juiced. It can go above all of these, honestly. It can go above Kain, Hoyoung, and Demon Slayer for sure. Because it also offers support.
Yes, it does offer decent support, ID, and % damage to the party. It's not anything significant. It's not crazy support, but the fact that a class like this still offers decent amount of support is still pretty crazy. The burst is absolutely insane. The one thing that is a turnoff for a lot of people is that there is a very high ceiling on the class itself. It is a combo combo class, so you do have to keep combos up or else you lose a lot of final damage. So you do have to kind of, you know, put in a little bit of effort to play the class, but you are rewarded plentifully for playing the class.
Yes, and also it also is a Freud's class, and it has untouchable too, which is fire.
Yes.
Anyway, we have mihile. Mihile,
it's like really good solo bossing. It's like really good solo bossing. Arguably one of the best solo bossers in the game. Maybe it's at the end of good. I think, I don't know if it goes any higher, or this one's kind of hard. It could go either at the top of mid or the bottom of good.
We'll move it up to good, end of good. We'll move it above like Marksman though. Night Lord. Yes. Yeah, this is the job change, bro. Like,
ooh, due to the recent changes, like the class didn't get an origin, so like that would mean that this class is extremely fucking weak. Like you can't even have this in your party
literally
anymore.
Bottom 10, like literally bottom 10, like needs
like
nerfs.
Bottom.
Now this is going up to fucking juice, bro. Like this class is fucking juiced. Like
it's going in the end. It could go in the end of juice. In the end of juice.
It's still juiced. Like I don't give a fuck, bro. This shit is still juiced. Like. I mean, it's a bursty ass class. It's easy to play, like very easy to play. And again, remember, this is a mains tier list, right? So it's not like just like it's easy to play. Yeah. I think the mobility is very, very good on Night Lord. People disagree. You have a dash. It's a dark side class. Nah, this shit's staying in juice, bro. Now that we're naming off shit, like it's staying in juice.
It negates bombs and Kalos if you're in dark side, like question mark. Hello, come on now.
Well, not also, just Kalos, but it negates fucking everything in dark gloom.
Right, and it's also support class. It also gives support to the party.
Nightwalker. I mean, it's just needs nerfs, bro. Like this shit is dumb as fuck, bro. This class is actually like so broke. It's not even funny. But it's only broke because of attack speed, though. It's only broke because of
wait for it. You know those are gonna come in. You know those are gonna come in. It's only good in GMS. The class is insane. Let's just go over because the class quite literally makes
let's go over everything this class has to offer because it's insane.
So the class obviously is carried by its damage. That's what everyone knows Nightwalker for. But the movement on this class is absolutely insane. It has a 0 cooldown backdash like Shade. It has pretty much a TP that you can TP to whenever you need to. The class has its own self door. It has the lifesteal. It has a shield. It is a dark side that you can go into without a cooldown. Every single time you go into a backdash, so you get put in dark sight. What else does the class give? Am I missing anything? The training is 1 button.
Easy to play as well. Very easy to play. Like it is not hard to play, and the amount of damage you get from like literally doing nothing is fucking crazy. Shield.
Yes.
Like this class is literally everything built into one, bro. Like what is this? Iframes? Like what is this dumbass class?
Iframe when you fucking burst. Like it's so it's an iframe too that lasts long enough for you to pop last resort and AB without getting hit. Like it is so good.
I don't even know who made this
class and how it was lifesteal.
Right. Bite farm. Bite farm. Honestly, now that we're looking at this, I don't think that Domer should be up here. I think Domer should be in juice behind Kanna. Literally. If it is onto my iframe unattached to burst, it'd be absolutely unacceptable, bro. It is already unacceptable. Like we're gonna move on to Pally, bro. Mr. Paladin. Paladin is where should Pally go? I feel like it goes right. I feel like right by Blaze Wizard, honestly.
I think it goes behind Adele and above Blaze Wizard.
No. Paladin is not a job change. Paladin is a very good class. It's good. The class is very easy to play. It offers FD to the party.
20
to
FD
one
to
person.
one
Yes.
person
20 FD to one person in a party.
Yeah. So the way that the class works is you literally pair up with somebody in the party and you essentially give them a skill called whatever sacro for X or whatever amount of seconds. You can choose how long, but it gives them an iframe and also gives them 20 FP.
Yeah, Pally paired with Nightwalker goes bananas. It is so good.
Crazy.
Yep. Okay, Pathfinder. Moving on, Pathfinder. We're gonna go to Pathfinder. This class is honestly super fucking good. Well, not super fucking. It's not like juice or anything, but like I think Pathfinder. I think it's like right in this area. Like it's in good.
It's around in the middle of good. Yeah, it's in the
not that it. Yeah. So not only does it give support to the whole party, which again, like that's not the only thing to consider when playing a main. This class has really, really good movement. The burst is very condensed, so it does fit in metas as well. And if you like playing a class that has like snappy movement, like Pathfinder is so fucking satisfying to play, honestly. And it's also good damage uptime as well. The actual DPM and the burst is like both very, very good. Like this shit is sleeper, bro. Sleeper.
Phantom.
I think it's like above Lumi though. bottom of mid. No, I think it's in the middle of mid. The mid of mid.
Yeah, it's in the mid of mid. Definitely mid of mid. 100%. Like I'm trying to remember.
This shit needs a rework, bro. Like it's just like
weird, bro. The class is weird. It's gonna get a rework soon, so this won't even matter. It might even be OP in a year from now. But the class is just fucking weird. It makes 0 sense. Like it doesn't steal skills that it needs to anymore. In my opinion, it's just a really weird class.
I mean, I wouldn't really recommend Phantom, to be honest. It's cool, but it's like nothing. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the end of Phantom's weird. I don't know. It's just weird. Shade is good. I don't know. I feel like Shade has to go in good. Shade has to go in good. The skill does also offer a split. It is a 2-minute class, and it does have very good movement as well. And it does have 1 iframe and Freud's. The class does what it needs to, so it can fit in certain metas a lot more than others. This would be in a very, very strong 2-minute party. A Shade in a 2-minute party goes hard. It goes extremely hard. I think it goes behind Pally, but above Blaze Wizard.
Shadower is juiced. Shadower is juiced. I think it's above Demon. Okay, so Shadower is a very good class. It's a high effort class, so I know that can be a turnoff, but it is worth the fucking amount of effort that you're putting into playing this class. And also, I mean, you get into it, bro. I personally don't think weaving is that hard, bro. I think it's just like you learn it and then like you're done. Like it's not like something you gotta constantly think about. The reason why I think Shadower is different to other classes that have higher input is like you're constantly doing the same thing over and over. It's not like you're like pressing a bunch of different buttons, you're just weaving. Shadower also gives party support. The origin is crazy. This class is also a dark side class. You're literally getting more money while you're training.
Yeah, this class is getting nerfed. The origin is getting nerfed in the future. One thing to think about, but like overall, as of right now, the class is very, very good. I don't know. It's one of those like it's like a safe class because of the support. Like it's a safe choice.
Very, very, very good main, bro. Solid main, bro.
Solid main, very solid, very solid. Okay,
Thunderbreaker mid. It's just mid, bro.
Mid.
Like,
End of mid.
I don't even know what to say about this class. Like it's honestly in job change. Like this shit is just like
it could even go in job change. DPM class. How is the origin on this class? Because we haven't had Thunderbreaker pull up yet. How is the origin speaking, or what's the origin saying? It's like CM tier, bro. It's like there's not a lot that this class is giving. It's really not giving. The only thing that it's giving is nothing good. I'm not even gonna say it.
Wild Hunter honestly is at like the top of good, bro. High key. Like high key. I think it's behind mech, bro. Yeah, bro. Wild Hunter is honestly like the class overall is good. Like if you think about it, like everything, the training is good. It has a good burst. It fits with the meta. Like the origin is also good.
I just don't like the damage though, because like look at Selenic's gear.
Yeah, like 10% FD to party when boss goes longer than 10 minutes. Dude, the damage isn't bad. He does like 1.8 T in Xern. He does a lot of damage. He does good damage. I think, bro, Wild Hunter just gets defamed because of the fucking like it's just like a Zaka meme. Like
it is a buff build. Like it is.
What else about it? Oh, it also has iframes as well. Like the class is in iframe while it's bursting, which is a massive plus when you're considering a main. Like that is like so useful when you're bursting, having an iframe. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that is also a good point. Yeah, I mean I think that's fine.
I think it's a solid class, bro. Again, it could be moved down a little bit more, but
Wind Archer.
Wind Archer. I feel like it just goes at the end of good, honestly. Because it's definitely better than like mid classes because, I mean, the survivability on this class is top tier. It is a burstier class. I mean, it doesn't really have an iframe, which is unfortunate, but like Gale Barrier is like just insane for survivability. It's better than, honestly, I think it is better than Marksman, to be honest. Like, I definitely think it's better than Marksman. The only issue with Wind Archer is that it's a hurricane that you're locked in. I think that's one of the dumbest things. I don't know how it's still a thing. That's the only downside. But other than that, the class is very solid, visually appealing, good DPM class as well, and has a decent burst, so it can fit in with metas in the game as well. Xenon. As a main, like I don't even know much about this class. I'm gonna be honest. People just say it's so good, but I don't really know like why it should be in juice. Like
the burst is very strong.
The burst is strong, but again, this is like for a mains. Like what else does it have to offer besides like that it's like a good burst? I mean, I guess that's all it really needs if it's...
Yeah, I wouldn't say mid. It's definitely not mid. Above Night Lord?
Bro, like, Sage just wants any class to go above this shit, I swear, bro. All right, we'll put it there. We'll put it there. It's very good if you ignore cost. Well, cost doesn't matter, bro. Like, any class that you're maining, you're investing. Like, you're not maining a class, you're like... I'm only gonna put 50 bill into this class. Like that's what my
Right.
main is gonna be, and no more spending after that. I don't.
Zero.
This class is like I
I
feel like
haven't
it just
heard
goes by
anything
Blaze
about
Wizard,
you.
bro, and good. And honestly, I don't even know if it even deserves to be there, bro. Like the shit is just weird.
I haven't heard much about this class after 6th job, honestly. I have not heard anything about this class after 6th job. Yeah, I know it has it has IED support though. So, and you know, if you're considering a realistic endgame party, you're probably going to be in a party with a bishop. And IED support, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's like it is good, but also yeah, I guess the crit bind as well is very good.
Let's move on to AB. Now these are these classes that are just like whatever. At very end game, it's not great. Yeah, right. AB, I just feel like AB is mid, bro. Like I don't know this class again. It's so underplayed. There's just no one talks about this shit. I feel like it's mid as fuck.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think mid is good, and no one really plays it. We'll see after the remaster. It's hard to give an opinion until the remaster.
Khali,
Bro, I think Khali's the same thing.
I
think
hate
it's
this
just
class. It's mid.
I hate the class too.
This is off of emotion. I don't like Khali. I'm sorry, bro. That shit's giga mid. Fortunately, same with this class. I can't stand this class. This shit is fucking ass.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then Demon Avenger.